Are you tired of spending countless hours inside Facebook comments and Amazon trying to do market research? Don't worry, in this video, you're going to learn exactly what to look for in your market research and how to use them in your business. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share 7 different market research shortcuts that you can use right today to start a new business, create a new offer, or launch a new product to your market. No matter what kind of business you run or how big or small your business is, these 7 market research shortcuts are going to help you look for the right data that's going to have significant impact on your business. But market research is boring. It's so unsexy. Well, if that's what you feel, you've learned market research the wrong way. Spending countless of hours on Amazon looking through books, looking for chapters, and finding out keywords, these can be really useless unless you know what you're looking for. Demographics, psychographics, ideal customer profile. These are some words that we're going to stay away from in this video. But don't get me wrong, these terms are important. And if you're watching this video, you probably know what they mean too. So let's skip these boring words and jargon to look at these 7 shortcuts and see what they mean and how you can use them in your business. Because here's the thing, your business, your product, or your offer will only be profitable when your message matches with your market. And the sooner you nail your message, the sooner you'll see money in your bank. So the question is, how do you get to message to market fit fast? Well, it actually comes down to this simple idea. Your customers are always on this journey from point A to point B. Well, point A is the problem world. It's the world that they currently live in, the world that's filled with pain, unhappiness, and worries. And point B is the problem-free world. It's the world where they get what they want, they have opportunities, and they're happy. And your customers are always wanting to get to the problem-free world. They want to be happy. And that's where you come. You have the solution to their problem, but they are not sure if your solution is the right one. And it's at this point that they have 2 thoughts in their head. These thoughts, which are acting like forces, moving them in 2 different directions. One thought says that they want to be problem-free, and the other thought just wants to keep them safe, asking them to stay where they are because they're not quite sure if the solution that you have is the right one. That's the conundrum that every single person goes through when they're presented with a solution, and your customers will go through the same situation when they see your solution. While they want to get to the problem-free world, they're not quite sure if your solution would get them there or get them elsewhere. So that's the picture I want you to have in your mind for the rest of this video. And in order to get to the message to market match for your business, you need to be able to draw this picture for your specific customer. And once you do that, you need to answer these 7 questions. Question 1, what is the exact problem? Question number 2, what are the anchors that's holding them back? And question number 3, what opportunities will they miss if they don't take the action? Question number 4, what is the transformation they seek? Question number 5, what is the present state of awareness? Question number 6, how did they attempt to get to the result so far? And question number 7, what are their biggest objections? So before we went on and saw how to apply these 7 different market research shortcuts for your business, let's take a look at an example that you're probably familiar with and see how they use these 7 shortcuts to unlock growth. Well, if you're like me, you are a Cheerios fan. But one thing you probably don't know is the company that makes Cheerios. Back in 1934, the company that makes Cheerios, which is General Mills, had a problem. One of their most successful products, which is Wheaties, was not doing so well in the market, and they needed to figure out what to do in order to keep the sales going. And so they brought together the top leaders and the market research team to see what insights they had. They learned that the discovery of vitamins and the growing consumer interest in micronutrients had risen. They also discovered that Americans found that wheat-based cereals got soggy too quickly. So the team then decided to shift their focus from wheat-based cereals to puffed corn, because they realized that puffed corn would not get soggy, and also they realized that they could spray vitamins on these puff corn cereals, making it more attractive to the American market. So let's now look at the 7 market research shortcuts in the context of General Mills in 1934. Well, the first shortcut is this question, what was their problem? And in the case of General Mills, American consumers really found cereals to be soggy, and these were wheat-based cereals at that point in time. The second shortcut is this question, what is anchoring them to the problem? Well, in the case of American consumer, they just did not have an alternative. They just had Wheaties and they had to live with it. Number 3, what opportunities were they missing because of the problem? American consumers were no longer enjoying the breakfast because when they mixed milk with Wheaties, It just got soggy. The next one is, what transformation are they seeking? Well, they were just looking for an easy-to-eat cereal that tasted yum and was also easy to make. What is the state of awareness? Well, now the American consumer had learned about vitamins and micronutrients. Next, how did they attempt to get the results? Well, some of these consumers tried tasting these cereals with sugar and without milk. Well, that just did not go down well. And finally, what are their biggest objections? While they had many objections, one thing from spraying vitamins was that spraying vitamins on Wheaties could make them really soggy. So that's how you can use these 7 market research shortcuts to find insights that you can use in your messaging. So let's do a quick recap of these 7 shortcuts. First is a problem. Second is the anchor. Third, missed opportunities. Number 4, transformation. Number 5, the state of awareness. And number 6, past attempts. And finally, number 7, objections. Let's take a look at each one of them a little closely. First is the problem. What is the exact problem that your customers are going through, that your market is facing? Try to define this problem in the context of your business. Well, a couple of examples. If you teach mothers of teenage kids how to prepare healthy food, well, if that's the case, the specific problem could be that kids are always hungry and you spend a lot of time in the kitchen trying to cook healthy food. Another example is, if you're a lawyer trying to help freelancers, then the specific problem that you're trying to solve for freelancers could be something along the lines of clients keep coming back asking you for more changes and you end up spending more time than what you charge them for. That's how you define the problem. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, the second one is anchors, and it's an interesting one because this is more psychological. In other words, what you're looking for is to understand what is holding your clients or customers in the problem world. Well, there could be many reasons why they are anchored in the problem world, but sometimes this could also be habits and routines. So in order to define what exactly these anchors are for your market, don't look for just things that they do, but also try to understand if this is a habit or has become a routine because of the problem. Well, a couple of examples here. The first one is knee pain. Well, if you're a doctor or a pharmacist and you cater to a market that is suffering from knee pain, chances are that your customers already have developed a few habits and routines, like not taking the stairs. Well, the second example is the mother of teenage kids. They are busy cooking food for their always hungry teenage kids. Well, if that's the case, a ritual that you would have seen them develop is going to gym twice a week instead of 5 times a week. Well, shortcut number 3 is missed opportunities. What you're basically trying to do with missed opportunities is to find out what are they missing because of staying anchored in the problem world. And a great way to frame this as a question is, what is the pain stopping you from doing? Well, a quick example of the problem is spending more time in the kitchen. Then the missed opportunities could be not spending time with family at the dinner table. Shortcut number 4 is transformation. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do is to treat transformation as the result itself. But transformation is not the result. It's what happens after the result. In other words, what is their life looking like after they get the result? Well, I'd like to use a very classic example here is to drive a nail on the wall. Well, the result here is to have a nail on the wall, but the transformation that they are really looking for is to mount a television perhaps on the wall so they can watch a movie along with their family. Shortcut number 5 is the state of awareness. One of the biggest reasons why many businesses fail is because they overlook the shortcut when they try to put together their messaging. It's important that you understand where your customers are before you communicate something to them, because your customers are scanning the world around them with a certain perspective about their problems and their life. Broadly speaking, there are 5 different stages of awareness. The top level is completely unaware. Your clients and customers are not aware of the problem. They don't know what solutions are there. They just don't know anything. They're just living their life. The second level is problem awareness, where they are aware of the problem. They have a knee pain. They're aware of it. And the third level is they are aware of the solutions in the market. They know that there are pain balms, they know there are tablets, there are injections. And the fourth level is product aware, where they're aware of your product. And the final level is where they're aware of everything, including what you have, background, and anything and everything that they will need to make an informed decision. Well, here's a quick example. If you are trying to sell an email marketing software, the first level of awareness that your clients can have is completely unaware of anything, even what online marketing is. The second level is they're aware of the problem that they have because of not having an email list. The third level is that they know that there are plenty of email marketing softwares out there. And fourth level, they know exactly what your specific software is. And fifth level is They know exactly what your software is. They know every other competitors in the market. They know what are the pros and cons of your software, what its price is, so on and so forth. The shortcut number 6 is past attempts. It's important to know what your clients and customers have tried before either giving up or coming to you and looking at your solution. And in this context, it's important for you to reframe your competition. What you're competing with is not just other businesses making products like yours. What you're really competing with is time. In other words, what are your clients and customers trying in order to fix the problem that may not be a product just like yours? Well, a quick example here. If you're selling pain relieving gels for people with knee pain, your competition is everyone that's offering painkillers, of course, but everything else that's helping your market get rid of knee pain. Well, when I had knee pain many years ago, I tried everything from painkillers to massages to foot scans to ultrasound. The whole idea is for you to take a closer look at everything else that your clients or customers are trying to do to get rid of that pain. Well, shortcut number 7 is objections. These are typically deeply held beliefs or stories that we've been telling ourselves, either due to experiences that we've been through or the experiences that we've seen others go through. Well, a good example here is, let's say you never tasted wine and someone offered you a sip. You take a sip and you feel that it's bitter or sour. You dislike the taste, and the next time someone offers you wine, you're probably not going to take it. That's because your brain is now clearly telling you that the last time you tasted wine, it was bitter and yuck. And so this time you should not taste it. So that's how objections are formed. So how can you use these shortcuts in your business? Well, you can use these insights from these shortcuts to write headlines that grab eyeballs. You could write better sales letter leads. You could improve your business or offer positioning. You could create killer bonuses that help close sales. You can improve your website copy. You can create lead magnets that convert. You can find and build profitable relationships. Well, these are just a handful of ways that you can use these insights from these shortcuts to make more money and grow your business. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. If you really enjoyed this video, please go and hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this. And if you're interested in using these 7 shortcuts for your business, go ahead and check out a free tool that I put together in the description below. That's all I have for now. See you in the next one.